Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. In War of the Visions, let's do an overview of February and then a preview of March. I don't know if the stuff I'm going to cover in here is exactly going to follow that time range, but I previously made a December or January video, so just to keep with that format, we'll do that again here. First up, this Wednesday there will be a new high-level quest, the challenge version of the Iron Giant. And then if you beat him, you can get the recipe for the gold armor. I don't care about the gold armor very much, but I'm more interested in the high difficulty level. There's kind of been a lack of that so far, so yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Maybe try to take some different teams through there. And then there will be higher levels where you can play the experience or the growth egg missions so that you can get more materials to raise the levels of your guys. That's fine. And then here, this is another spend a few bucks daily and then get these rewards. And then there's a new thing, the Monday mission, where if you beat if you meet the certain parameters, you get this stuff here. That'll be fine. Okay, and then we get more of the story. This is great because the story is interesting and I'm interested to see where it goes. And then this white-haired girl in front, she's very popular, but she hasn't actually appeared in the story yet, so a lot of people are looking forward to seeing her in action. Gurasura, I think her name is. Okay, and this is the big news here. This is the letter from the producer, and this is basically the outline for what is coming soon as far as updates. First one is an auto mechanic that where the game will kind of farm itself. So where before, if you had to use like, I forget what you call it, but it's like a computer program where it like pushes buttons for you. Here instead, within the game, you can set it up so that you farm a quest over and over until you run out of stamina. So that will be very nice. Also, it will enable a vibrate function when you run out of stamina, so that you don't need to keep an eye on the phone the whole time, and then not to keep the sound on either. Here, I don't quite know what this means, but this is like, it relates to crafting equipment. And then if you give plus levels to the equipment, they will get like different kind of classes, like vital or aim or dodge or whatever. It's like additional bonuses to the equipment's stats. According to this, you may be able to choose which type you want, which would save you a lot of headaches, I think. At the moment, it's just kind of luck. You craft the item, and if it doesn't have that subclass that you want, you have to break it down and then recraft it. So this will be helpful for that. And then for the guild, right now if you put a guy into the barracks, their brave will go up, but their faith will go down. There will be a setting here where you can change it so that both brave and faith will go up. Faith, if it's higher or lower, it is better for different types of characters. For magic users, you want high faith because that will mean more damage from their magic attacks. Same goes for healers with their healing spells. But for like tanks, for example, maybe you want their faith to go down because then they'll take less damage from enemies' magic attacks. So you'll be able to choose one or the other. And let's see, the guild battle. You can play up to 2 times in the guild battle every night. And then after you play the second time, all of your opponents' teams will be grayed out. This was kind of inconvenient because it was more difficult to tell like which enemies were or have been battled or not. So it made it a little bit more difficult to kind of coordinate with your teammates to choose who to fight. But according to this, even if you play 2 battles, the other team's members will not be grayed out. So that should help you with that stuff. Next, artificial intelligence. One of my biggest complaints here was that like 2 characters would target the same enemy, even if the first character would take down the enemy and so waste that second attack. This update to the AI is going to fix that, apparently. Here, this has to do with espers. If you attach an esper to a character, the longer that they stay attached, the more their they get like relationship points and like bonuses to stats. But if you take off the Esper from that character, then that relationship bonus will go down. From here, that bonus will not go down even if you take it off, so that's nice. And let's see, the shop, it will get some kind of like a UI upgrade. And then the ability board, what is this? Every character has their main job, and then they have like sub-skills of that job if you select the sub-job of that version as well. If you look at the ability board, you can't tell if like a thief skill is a main job thief skill or a sub-job thief skill. But with this update, you'll be able to tell. And then also, there will be like an exchange system for materials. And then according to this, you can change like, fire element stuff for ice element stuff. That could be pretty big. So that is updates that are coming soon. And then next, these are updates that are coming later. So first is the return of the raid event. They did this maybe like the first week, and it failed miserably, so they pulled it and canceled it. But I guess they're going to try again later. I actually didn't miss it, not having it. But, there's been a number of players that would like to try it out, so... it's like a multiplayer thing, and then you fight like a hard boss, and then, if you beat the boss enough times, you raise your rank and you get more rewards, so that could be fun. Next is going to be all new content. This is a dungeon type of quest, where you beat a level, you continue to the next level, and then you have like the same amount of like HP and stuff. So healers here will become very useful in this dungeon quest. And next, let's see. The lowest that your brave can go after a battle's over is 10. What happens if your brave is too low is that you will go into chicken status, and so you won't be able to control your character and they'll run away and stuff. But that will be disabled, so that's nice. Next, for the multiplayer, you will be able to kick out people that have joined your room. This is going to be pretty helpful actually, because if you've set up a room and then you have like 3 people joined, and then one player is like not reacting, they're not pushing the buttons that they need to, that can like hold your room hostage. So to be able to kick them out, that will be nice. Next, this is some like conflict between passive provoke and then evade, or like lowering the chance of being targeted. And then here, this is pretty major. This might be the biggest news here. But in auto battle, it's kind of up to chance, like what skills your characters are going to use. And so like what people have been doing up to now is that they would raise the levels of skills that they wanted their characters to use. That increases the chances. And then they would even go so far as to not unlock certain skills so that the character had no chance of using them. And then they mentioned in a live stream that they wanted to add, just like in Final Fantasy Tactics, like different modes for your units, like attack or run away or heal or defend. They were planning on implementing that, but what the users wanted was the ability to turn on or off certain skills, and they're actually going to do that. That is shocking to me because that sounds like a lot of work, and usually they don't go for those kind of like very major suggestions from players, but they did it here. That's pretty amazing to me. This is maybe the biggest evidence recently I've seen of the team working on this, really being serious, going the extra mile to make their players happy. And yeah, just another example of how FFBE is not a well-run game. I'm pretty sure I've angered some people by being so down on FFBE, but really, if FFBE is the only mobile game you've ever played, it is a poorly run game, and I urge you to try some others. But yeah, War of the Visions is looking really good so far as how it's being run. It might have something to do with like how much money it's making, Maybe it's like in-house square, maybe that's a difference, but I don't know. But anyway, this is a huge improvement here with the auto battle. And then it kind of adds to the customization. Like, I was really excited when it was revealed that you could choose like different sub-jobs for your units, and then also like reaction abilities and passive abilities. But this added on top where you can disable certain skills. That adds another layer of customization, and yeah, this is great. Very, very pleased with this. I think the first thing most people are going to do is turn off Stone Throw on Monto. And actually, that alone is going to make Monto a much better character. He's already great, but he's going to be even better now. But yeah, like Stone Throw, it's a ranged attack. It costs AP points, which is the biggest demerit. You can use those AP points to do stronger attacks, like breaks, or like a Blade Bash or whatever. But if he's wasting all his AP points with Stone Throw, you can't use those more powerful skills. So just turning that off is going to improve Monto a lot. Next, this will be an improvement to the battle tempo. That's great. If it helps with the speed of farming, that is awesome. Here, this is also about equipment. I'm not really sure what this does, so we'll have to wait and see what that is. Let's see, the class match... they will add a new match battle type, where it links you with characters that are a similar rank. So like the more you play, maybe the higher your rank will be, and then like the more appropriate enemies or PvP players you will play against. And then the guild, you can you know, set out food for your guys in the barracks. When that food runs out, you'll get push notifications. That's nice. And let's see, guild battle. I guess they'll change some of the rules here for like who wins the guild battle. I've had a tie battle before, and it was chosen by like overall damage that people had done, but I guess they're going to change that. And then let's see, they'll upgrade the Chocobo expeditions. You'll get push notifications there. And then let's see. Oh, they will add voices to the characters on the home screen and during battle. That's awesome. And they'll fix some of the scrolling. Let's see. And then they answer some questions here. Let's see. People asking about the reappearance of limited time characters so that they can get shards. They will not come soon, but someday they will appear again. That's what they answer there. Here they ask, I don't have enough materials to raise the levels of my guys. And then the answer is that they'll like look at like the problems that people are having, and then maybe they'll add some additional missions to get that stuff. I don't think they're going to change too much though. The point of the game is to take a long time to level up your guys. And then here I want to play new events. They're working on it. Yeah, so that's that. Okay, but that's the end of the producer's letter. Again, it could be February, could be March, could be even later. But yeah, lots of good stuff to look forward to. And yeah, because the game seems to be handled really well, you know, it creates like a safer environment that makes you want to spend in the game. Like, you don't think it's going to be shut down within a year, because it is being taken care of and because it is successful. Okay, so I think that'll wrap up this video. Lots to look forward to. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.